Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from PBL AN 501 Glovoice, and this time we will present about our project. From starting presentation, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Aji Muhammad Ihsan as the leader, and my member is Ivory, Rashad, Giska, Dion, Nertina, David, Fadil, Nazwa, Inas, Arif, and Dava. And then our project manager is Mr. Amirul. Okay, we'll start. In the first slide, we have the background for the project. We have 4 point to background, like people with disability, discrimination, lack of empathy, and then main the point is deaf community. And we create the project Glovoice 2D or 3D animation about change language interpreting glove technology. We use technology like motion capture, electronic sensor, and AI. And then we have goals from competition to create creative innovation and inspiration to generate campaign and social media presence to hopefully equality in communication. And we are also have the form for our project like animation video, and target audience is general public, and 5 to 7 minute duration with 3D or 2D animation style in and culture Melayu. And then I will pass to Giska for our slide.
Okay, thank you. For the word Glovoice is combination of glove and voice to translating sign language. And for the next page, the reference, the style is inspired by the local work is called Jumbo, and for the cartoon is called Seri. And for the layout is arranged according to the storyboard. And animate is with a constant for the face and bezier for the body movement. And for the full shot or camera movement to create a cinematic final look. And for the next page, the final dramatic premise that has become a complete script. And the next page will explain by Ivory.
For this next section, I will explain character design. Our character art style is highly inspired by the film Mona and the action-impact game Hi-Fi Rush. By using strong shape language and outlining, we can make an art style that is very much never been seen before or not often seen, is using 3D and making it look like 2D. For example, the character Nala is mainly using a circle shape language to make her more approachable, more friendly, and then more compassionate towards other people. And you immediately saw her with that compassion in your face. Compare that to Aldi, where he is more of a square shaped character, where he is more technologically advanced looking. He is more of a very sciencey guy that is very technological. And for the other characters, we have supporting characters that are very much representative of people that we meet in our life and changes a lot of aspect about it for better or for worse. For example, Nala's parents and Nala's adopted parents, respectively. And for the next section, I will pass it on to Deva.
Thank you, Ivory. Okay, on this slide, I will explain about our extra character. The first thing I will explain is boy and girls bully. This is our extra character. They will act as a bullies on the scene when the other kids mock her. Okay, for the Raihan is our cameo. We create his character on 3D model to appreciation to him. Another slide, please. Okay, as you can see, this is a NPC character. For example, is kids and college student. I will pass to David.
Thank you. In modboard environment, As you can see, there is a Melayu batik. We implement Melayu culture because the timeline is in Batam in the notice. Into the following slide. In our environment, we also implement other culture to reflect the differences era and how time been changed. Into the upcoming slide. And there's the preview of Glovoice environment. There is Nala room when she was a child, an orphanage, workshop, mock-up studio, Nala rooms, and meeting rooms. And for the upcoming slide will be presented by Netina.
Okay, I will explain about the storyboard part. This stage visualizes the storyline through a series of rough sketch. The storyboard helps to plan the composition, camera angles, movement, and overall clarity before the animation process. Each panel shows how the story flows cinematically, so the production can understand the rhythm, mood, and emotion of each scene. Let's moving on to another slide. The story consists of 7 main scenes, showing the main character's journey in overcoming communication challenges and finding a solution through the Glovoice device. With this complete storyboard and the whole story becomes clear, more structured, and ready to be developed into a 3D animation. That's all from me. Now I'll pass it to Arif.
Thank you, Narina. So for this slide, properties or mood board to the design and 3D model. Yeah, there is on a 3D aquarium, family photo, name tag, hairclip with reference. Another slide. And this one about properties or mood board and 3D model. This is Glovoice device and upon mockup and it with reference. Last slide. Last properties or mood board and 3D model about suitcase, picture, book, pen, with reference. Let's moving on, Fadil.
All right, thank you, Arif, for the explanation. Let me continue this page. Okay, I will explain this beauty shot from scene 7 and shot 1. This is the scene Ali going to podium and scene 4 and shot 7. And scene 2 and shot 6 when the fish is dropping, and this and this scene we're showing our effect, water effect. Another, please. Okay, in this scene 4 shot 5, is Nala talking to Nadia in the bench park. With this beauty scene test, we adding to the effect for shimmering effect. And next slide, please. Another slide, please. And Aldi and Nadia boom each other in scene 3 shot 6 with the 2D effect. Okay, we add a QR code for us to watch the full of the movie in the bottom left slide. That's all. Thank you. Rashad, please, Rashad, continue.
Thank you,
Thank
Fadil.
you.
Okay, for the modeling, we also use for the texture, we use texture nodes to create this shell shading effect to make a distinct look. And for the rigging, we use the Rigify add-on with some modification to the face so that we can change the texture on the face according to the scene. And for the water effect, we use 3D simulation to make the water splash around. Okay. So for the next slide will be presented by Naswa.
Okay, thank you, Rashad. For this slide, it's about our 2D animation and 3D animation or our PBL project. Such as for the 2D animation, we used to explain about the character mood and the expression more deeper so that the audience can feel what is exactly the characters try to implement. For the 3D animation, we use basic for the animation projects such as post to post and then using motion capture. And for the apps we use Blender, and for the FA we use like 30 FPS. And for and now I'll pass it to Dion.
Okay, for the reference to the sing language, we use Bisindo reference because we represent a story about a different. We will give a great opportunity to learn directly how to communicate with the Bisindo sing language with a friend of ours. The lighting process used for this animation is a bit more complex because it's done in EV and requires adjustment to texture of each character. We also render the character foreground and background separately. Finally, compositing is done in After Effects, refining the color and mood of the story and adding to the effect. The slide after this will explain by Inas.
Yeah, thank you, Dion. On this slide, I'll talk about music, sound effect, and voiceover we use on our project. The music was made by our team using Studio One and DaVinci Resolve. For the sound effect, combine Foley recordings and royalty-free sounds. For the voice acting, was done by our friends from Batam State Politeknik. And the music was inspired by Kimi no Nawa and Vicky Rosik. That's all from me. Now I'll pass it to Aji.
Okay, thank you everyone for the explanation about our project. And is the end of our presentation project. And thanks for participant and see you. Goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.